What's going guys, Dennis here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, I'm here to present you guys the guide on Signature Force, the recently added content in this game that has successfully made Exos Heroes a pay-to-win game right away, where the whales are having so easy time in annihilating the opponents, especially when it comes to free-to-play players. Wow, they are just defeated within the first 3 to 5 seconds. Think about it. More balance to the game, guys, more balance. Alright, let's talk about this current PvP meta, because with this mechanics called the Signature Force, even those hero units that we would not have thought to bring in the PvP contests are actually wreaking havoc. Those underrated hero units are making a really great impact in the PvP contests thanks to this Signature Force. Signature Force is a system that strengthens the hero of the same nation through the representative hero, guys. The strengthening of the hero is a very big factor. Like, the strengthening is not like just like awakening or let's say element enhancement or something like leveling up. Like, those are shit, okay? This strengthening of hero through the Signature Force is massive. Super freaking massive. And the representative hero refers to the generals like, let's say, Jinai, Shufraken, and Dorka, who only have 0.0325% of getting dropped whenever you are doing a premium summon. Think about it. The nations to be strengthened are divided according to the selected representative hero, and the element effects that can be obtained are also different. The element effect does additional damage to the opposing element. Yes, now guys, the weaker element and the stronger element is a new thing in this game, where stronger element is going to deal double the damage on the weaker elements. For example, frost element is stronger than the fire element. Fire element hero units are stronger than the nature element. Nature element is stronger than the mech element is stronger than the frost. In such situation, the stronger element is going to deal double the damage to the hero units with the weaker element affinity. Each nation's representative hero is consumed to enhance the Signature Force. In total, guys, if you really want to max out the Signature Force in the current scenario, you need to have 15 copies of a same general. 15 copies. Alright, and now we are going to discuss that one, okay? First of all, guys, there are a total of 6 sections right over here, out of which 3 are still locked. That's going to be Lenham, Greenland, and Wasted Red. The 3 that are open is going to be Estoris Republic, that is commanded by Jinai, Northern Frosty, that is represented by the Shofragan, and Brun by Dorka. Alright, let's look into the Jinai, because definitely she is the waifu, right? Oh my god, look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let's look into this one, guys. Why this content is so freaking damn madness, okay? It's ridiculous. Alright, tier 1, guys. Yes, there's tier 1, there's tier 2, there is tier 4, tier 3, and finally tier 4, guys. Okay, let's look into the tier 1. Let's see how powerful the tier 1 alone it is, let alone the tier 2. Tier 1, guys. Idle nature, it says. Add nature damage. Add nature damage to the Estoris Republic hero units, like, let's say, Sharnando, Fate Core Jin, and many other hero units that fall under the Estoris Republic category, like, let's say, Fate Core Deva, okay? Nature damage will be dealt to the opponents that is 4,900 points. This 4,900 points, ladies and gentlemen, is a pure damage. It ignores the defense completely of the opponents. The defense of the opponent really does not matter at all. First point, right? The second point is that it can even crit, meaning the damage can be improved further. Think about it. And the third thing is that, like, it just happens right after the Tranquil Mark effect is activated, alright? And just before the Fear of Abyss is triggered, meaning almost all the hero units now are Shofraken. Think about it, man. And this effect does not even have that condition of having the opponent to be at 10% or less HP, just like Shofraken. Think about it. It is like, alright, it's happening right over there. Whatever. In every kind of condition, in every turn, it is just going to trigger as long as the conditions are fulfilled. Think about it. As the number of mana consumption increases, the element damage increases. Did you really think that the damage is still confined to 4,900 points? No, guys. If you have 5 mana, for example, let's say second active skill, there's a 5 mana consumption, right? In order to use that skill, what's going to happen? First mana is going to confirm that 4,900 additional damage to the opponents, alright? And the rest of those 4 mana out of that 5 mana is going to deal 50% additional damage, like 50% of this 4,900 points as additional damage to the opponents per mana. So 50% of 4,900 points times 4. That's a total of 14,700 damage to the opponents in total with 5 mana. Think about it. And that totally ignores the defense of the opponents. That can crit as well. That goes after the Tranquil Mark effect has been activated and before the Fear of Abyss has been triggered. Wow. Just wow. Reduced damage for the area of effect damage. I think the damage is kind of confined to 30% to 35% of the main damage, but still the damage is superb. It's really high. Okay, conditions, guy. You need to have at least one Genii that is at least one transcendence. Okay, she has transcended at least once, and then after that one you can use the other dupes or other copies of the Genii right over here, so that you can unlock this effect right away called the Idle Nature. And after unlocking the Idle Nature, now you will have the access to the Earth of Circulation, and this effect will provide attack boost, defense boost, and HP boost to the heroes of Astoris Republic, or let's say the heroes of the same nation as the general or the representative hero, if there are 2 or more heroes of the same nation are available during the battle. Okay, so there we go, guys. 15% attack boost, 15% defense boost, and 15% of HP boost is so freaking huge. All right, and this is also asking for you guys the sacrifice of one more Genii copy. All right, now let's move on to the next stuff right away, guys. Green leaves, red flowers. This is going to ask you guys a total of 2 Genii. All right, so Genii Force Enhanced Level 1 grants buff to Genii. Okay, so it's going to buff the Genii up. Defense is going to be improved by 400 points. HP is going to be improved by 1,600 points right over there, guys. All right, and finally, in the tier 1, it's going to be Cataclysm. Okay, Cataclysm or whatever that is. It is going to buff the Genii even further. The defense is going to be improved by 400 points, and HP is going to be improved by 1,600 points for Genii. Okay, so there we go, guys. A total of 6 Genii that you need to burn in this content right over here. I need to have a Genii that is at least Transcendence for once. Okay, so a total of 8 Genii is needed in order to unlock all these tier 1 grade right over here, where 6 Genii will be, like put into the sacrificial pit. And now let's move on to the tier number 2. Right over here, guys, Spring Rain, it says. It provides a very humongous stat boost to the heroes of the same nation, that is Astoris Republic. Okay, if there are a total of 3 or more Astoris Republic nationality heroes, these buffs will be applied to them. Attack is boosted by 30%, defense is boosted by 30%, and HP is boosted by 30%. That is totally humongous. But this time you need to have a Genii that is transcended at least one more time. Okay, that is +2 transcendence. That means 3 Genii are needed right over here. Next is going to be the Providence of Nature, guys. Did you think that 4,900 was not good enough? Well, the developers thought it's not really that good enough. We need to give more damage to the players, more damage to the whales. Think about it. Add nature damage to Astoris Republic heroes. Nature damage is gonna be improved to 8,312 points, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. With those 5 mana burst, or let's say with those 5 mana charged skills, you will be able to deal more than 20,000 additional damage. That's an additional damage to the opponent that ignores the defense, that can create, and that is super duper cool, guys. Super duper cool. Think about it, man. As the number of mana consumption increases, the element damage increases. Reduce damage for the area of effect damage. Alright, so there we go, guys. This is freaking insane. This is the reason why the whales are just having so easy time and annihilating the opponents without any problem whatsoever, even if they are using those hero units that has so pathetic damage multiplier on their first active skill or second active skill. Thanks to this additional damage, even the most pathetic hero units are now they are too good. You can now possibly use Genii in the battle. You can possibly use Fatecore Deva in the battle. You can use Ledger in the battle. You can use Fatecore Otard in the battle. And they are still going to deal so much damage. Sharpay in the battle. You can use Cernando in the battle. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. What a way to balance the game, guys. What a way to balance the game. All right, now let's move on to the next section right away, guys. It says the beauty of nature. That is going to provide a buff to the shell hero. You know, the shell that had been stuck in the low tier list for a very long time. She's going to get HP boost and the defense boost. I don't know what further advantage it's actually going to provide to her in any kind of content out there. But anyways, whatever that is, a story's hero force enhancement level 1, the next, or let's say the final upgrade in the tier 2. Defense is going to be boosted by 400 points and HP is boosted by 1600 points for the Astoris Republic heroes. Okay, so there we go, guys. That's how it is. Whereas for now, the tier 3 and the tier 4 upgrades are still locked. Okay, they are not still available and they could be even much more worse. Okay, for now, tier 1 is going to require you guys 8 heroes to be, you know, like effective right over there. And for tier 2, you will be requiring 7 additional hero units. So that means a total of 15 G9 will be needed. 15. 1, 5, 15 G9. And guess what, guys? What a ridiculous factor that is happening in my account is that, like, I don't even have a single G9. I don't have a single Garf. I don't even have a single Raquel. I don't have a single Dorka. I only have Shofrakan and Battery to show up, and I had to invest 25,000 cents to get Shofrakan. This thing right over here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is totally pay to win content. Totally pay to win content. You have to play with that 0.0325% chance to get the general that you want. 0.0325% chance, which is next to none. It's like, wow, that's so low. Really, really, really low, man. This is really pathetic. Really, really pathetic. I really don't think this is the way to balance the game. But, well, the developers really do believe that this is the way to, you know, balance the game out. Balance the game out, guys. Okay? So that is it, guys. And the next thing that you would definitely want to know is that, like, well, how to know that, like, which heroes really do fall under the banner of G9. Well, you can just go into the door to creation, go into the craft book, and go into the G9 right over here, and click on the expected rewards, and you will see that G9 is right over there, and all the heroes right over here are going to get benefit from the G9 signature force unlocking. Okay, so there we go, guys. Like, let's say Fate Core Jin or Jin, we have this Fernando right over here, Fate Core Deva right over here, Adams right over here, Ledger right over there, guys. You can just use all of those hero units and really get some unfair advantage against the opponents, just like that. It's just too easy nowadays. Okay, so there we go, guys. A very biased content that totally favors the whales. I mean, like, this game really needs a lot of cash. That's what I really do think, guys. Okay, so if you see any kind of, like, abnormality in the recent PvP contents, it's due to signature force. Okay, even though the skill, you know, like this effect, the skill composition of a hero really does not matter at all. Like, let's say we can go into the Deva right over here, guys, right? Like, let's say for her first active skill, deals 72% damage to all back row enemies. Wow, it is so weak, right? It is so weak effect. Only 72% damage to all back row enemies. But hey, guess what, guys? If she actually get that advantage of those, you know, like, signature force effect, thanks to Jinai, she's going to deal so humongous damage that the opponent is just going to open their mouth wide open. She's the one that is actually just making it so harsh in the PvP content. Alright, so there we go, guys. Anyways, we can actually go and check it out. There's actually a whale player out there who is actually trying to dominate me. Alright, so I will actually show you one example. Okay, let me go into the challenge section right over here. Let's go into the Japanese Tanya, and let's try to do a one, you know, like a dummy match with this guy right over here. Okay, look at that, guys. Jinai is there, and he has made sure that the additional damage effect has been unlocked thanks to the signature force. And this Fate Core Deva, ladies and gentlemen, is going to deal so humongous damage. Okay, whereas the right over here is to provide that additional sustainability to the teams, because her healing is just damn amazing, really, really amazing. Okay, and she even provides that 30% damage decrease to the magical damage. And if she has that red set of Guardian Stones, oh my god, she just improves the defense in the next level. Okay, she just improves the defense of the whole team so freaking nicely. Anyways, let's get this battle done right over here, guys. Okay, So, well, seems like I should be having the proper advantage against this team right over here, guys, right? So, what's going to happen? Let's see. All right, I'm actually going to short this one hero unit right over there. That's going to be Dorka, all right? And now I will be followed up with the damage from the Deva. And think about that. Just look at that damage, guys. Look at those damage, okay? I was really able to build up my hero units quite nicely. That's why I actually kind of survived. But I was not really supposed to survive. Man, okay, there we go. That's Cyrus. All right. Boom. All right. Okay, I might actually have some chance, maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's try to provide them with the summer blessing right over there. All right. Jinai. This is going to deal some amazing damage to my units right over here. Let's try to deal some AoE damage to the opponents. I feel like, wow, I don't know what I'm doing right now, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I just feel like I'm clueless at this point. I'm just clueless. Think about it. Did you just see that? The additional damage, 11,900 points or whatever that was. Oh, man. Deva, think about it, man. I would have never thought that Deva would be doing so much damage, but thanks to the signature force, they are now actually becoming so good, okay? Is it that Deva is so good at PvP contents? No, I've been looking at his skills, that's really pathetic. But with signature force, our skill is now boosted significantly, okay? So that's the thing right over here, guys. That's why what I'm saying is that in PvP contents, signature force is the current meta. Signature force is the current meta. Alright, so there we go, guys. That is pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.